Today's speaker is Victoria Reilly. Victoria is from Johnston, Rhode Island, and is graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy degree in Mechanical Engineering and Applied Mechanics. Please welcome Victoria.
Good evening, President Parlange, Dean Marchese, faculty, staff, families, friends, and the class of 2026. It is an honor to be standing here today as your student speaker. I'd like to begin with a few words of gratitude. How many people does it take to earn an engineering degree? If you're thinking one, you've clearly never taken thermodynamics. None of us got here today alone. Behind every graduate is a network of people who sacrificed, encouraged, and believed in us along the way. So, to our families and friends, thank you for your unwavering support. To our faculty, professors, advisors, and mentors, thank you for challenging us and believing in what we were capable of becoming. And most importantly to you, the College of Engineering class of 2026, this is your moment. Congratulations. When I look out at all of you, it's impossible not to reflect on how far we've come since the first day we walked onto this campus. For some of you, 4 years, others 5, or in my case, 7 years ago. Over those years, we've shared countless memories. But somewhere between Physics 2, senior capstone design, and the occasional lab report that was longer than a novel, we learned so much more than just engineering principles. We learned lessons that shape how we approach problem solving, both in the field and in our lives. So today, in the next few minutes, I want to share 7 of those lessons with you, one for each year I've spent at this university. It'll be quick, I promise. I heard the groans. Lessons that many of us have learned and that are worth remembering as we move into the next chapter of our lives. The first lesson began in year 1, being a sponge. Think back to that first or second semester, walking into Calculus 2 class and realizing very quickly that the learning curve was steep. Many of us felt overwhelmed at first, but freshman year taught something important: to keep an open mind and absorb everything we could. The second lesson is the power of habit. By sophomore and junior year, many of us were juggling full engineering course loads with part-time jobs, group projects, homework, and countless organizations. We learned that success didn't come from occasional bursts of effort, trust us, we tried, but rather it was about consistency, showing up every day and making steady progress. The third lesson is how to handle setbacks. We've all experienced them. During senior year, a serious injury ended my plans to pursue professional ballet after graduation. At the time, it felt devastating, but engineering has taught us something important. When something fails, we assess, redesign, and keep going. That mindset led me to graduate school here at URI, a decision that has changed my life in ways I am forever grateful for. Lesson 4, perspective. One of the greatest strengths of this university is the diversity of backgrounds and ideas that come together here. I saw this firsthand when I began graduate school, working in a lab alongside people who challenged how I thought and broadened how I saw the world. The fifth lesson is leadership. We came here expecting to learn technical skills, and we did. But it won't be long before we are asked to do so much more, to lead teams, manage projects, and make decisions that affect others. We learned that being a leader isn't about knowing everything, but rather taking responsibility, listening to others, and bringing people together to solve complex problems. I saw this tremendous leadership firsthand through my advisor, Dr. Arun Shukla. Professor, thank you for being an extraordinary mentor to all 155 of your current and former graduate students. The sixth lesson is the importance of community. These past few years here at URI challenged us in many ways, but the truth is, none of us got through it alone. We were in this together, filling whiteboards with example problems in the capstone rooms, comparing MATLAB codes in the Engineering Computer Center, and preparing interview questions for graduate school and jobs together. And while we will go our separate ways soon, this place and the people we met here will always remain a part of our community. And finally, lesson 7, the one I believe matters most. Time is our most valuable resource. As engineers, we will spend most of our careers optimizing systems and improving efficiency. But there is one resource that none of us can manufacture more of: time. How we spend it and who we choose to spend it with will shape the rest of our lives. Each of us will leave here and take different paths. Some will design infrastructure, bridges, and buildings. Others will develop new technology, create medical devices, build software, improve manufacturing processes, pursue research, or even start companies. But at its core, engineering has always been about one thing: improving the world around us. We are trained to look at systems and ask how they can be better, stronger, more efficient. That same mindset can be applied to the lives we build. As we move into the next chapter, I want to encourage each of you to optimize your time. Invest it in work that gives you purpose. Invest it in people who will challenge and support you. And invest it in the balance that allows you to live fully. Because in the end, the most meaningful measures of success will not be our titles or accomplishments. Rather, they will be the relationships we build, the impact we have on others, and the lives we help improve along the way. So to the class of 2026, congratulations. Now, let's go build what matters.